Lord's Supper talk this morning. This is a talk where we highlight what it is that we are coming together to do for the Lord's Supper, the importance of it, and a time where we can center our minds, begin to center our minds with this information. I'm going to start with Hebrews 10, in Hebrews 10 verses 11 through 14. Hebrews is a book that is a book of controversy in a way, because it is the book where a lot of the converts, the Hebrew converts, had decided they wanted to go back to the Jewish ways. They want to go back to the Mosaic law. So this was dealing with how Christ is better and why Christ is better and why we really need to participate in this new covenant. In verse 11 it starts, it says, "Day after day every priest stands and performs his religious duties. Again and again he offers the same sacrifices, which can never take away sins. But when this priest had offered for all times one sacrifice for sin, he sat down at the right hand of God. And since that time he waits for his enemies to be made his footstool. For by one sacrifice he made perfect forever those who were being made holy." So what this is saying is that whereas in the Mosaic law we had every sin every week or every time they met had to be atoned for. It had to be atoned for with a goat or some other animal, some other thing that a priest would have to do for you. And when Christ was sacrificed, that was once and for all of us. Now, if we go to chapter 13, and we look at verses 15, it says, "Through Jesus, therefore, let us continually offer to God a sacrifice of praise, the fruit from the lips that openly profess his name, and do not forget to do good and to share with others, for with such sacrifice God is pleased." So we see that we have sacrifices to make as well. This isn't just a one-way street where Christ sacrifices for us and that's it. We have responsibilities as well. So I'd like to also look at one more verse. Let's look at Romans 12, verses 1 through 4. And in verses 1 through 4 it says, "Therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will." So this shows us that we have continued sacrifices, that we have using our bodies as sacrifices. We sacrifice our bodies to God as well. So let's keep these things in mind and center ourselves as we prepare our minds to take the Lord's Supper. Thank you.